Hey, my name is Matt Harris at Jones Technical Institute. Today I'm going to show you how to do an alignment pre-inspection for the suspension on my buddy's 2004 GMC. So first thing you want to do, you want to check your tires for wear, see if they're wearing properly. We'll get to the front tires here shortly, but these aren't wearing too bad. They're pretty even. A little bit of wear on the outside. Same thing with this one. This got a little bit more wear on the outside right here. So it could be a camber issue. You want to check your shocks, make sure they ain't leaking, make sure the bushings are good. These bushings are good. Leaf springs. You're gonna check up inside here, check that bushing. That bushing needs replaced. It's not deteriorating yet, but it needs replaced. The leaf springs aren't cracked. They aren't sagging. The U-bolts aren't cracked. They aren't sagging either. Come over, same thing over here. These bushings look pretty good. No leaks down the shock. This bushing and the leaf spring, it's showing some sign of age. It ain't deteriorating yet, but it needs replaced. This leaf spring ain't sagging. It ain't cracked or anything. These U-bolts are pretty good right now, so we ain't gonna worry about that. We're gonna move up to the front of the vehicle now. You're going to check the same thing up here. Tire wear right here shows some inside and outside, so this shows an underinflated tire. Same thing right here, inside and outside underinflated. You're going to check these shocks right here. There's no leaking. The bushings on this one look pretty good. Check this one over here. Nothing's loose. They look pretty good. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to check, make sure everything's tight up in here. We're going to jiggle the tire back and forth, and we're going to check tie rod ends, your control arm. You want to make sure your rack and pinion, the boots are sealed, because you don't need any contaminants up into there. There's nothing really leaking right there. Everything looks tight in here. Grabbing the end of that, not hearing any metal to metal. It's got a little bit of play, but it's going to. It's made to. But there's no metal to metal sound right there. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to shake this in and out. Now if you look up here, here's the tie rod, and there's the idler arm. If you watch this tie rod, it jiggles a little bit, but when you do it by hand, it's tight. If you watch that idler arm right up there, that idler arm has a lot of play in it. So that needs to be replaced. I mean, you can still do an alignment with it the way it is right now. If you look over here too, right up in here, this one, it's got play in it too. That's nice and tight, but that pitman arm's a little loose. You could still do an alignment with them that way, but better replace it now before it wears everything else out. You need to check your boots right down here for cracks. Make sure they ain't blown out, because you need to keep that system closed. We had just greased these previously, so we know they're good. Same thing with the top ones up here. You need to make sure they're not blown out. You don't want to over-grease them. You cannot purge those. If you over-grease them, you'll blow grease out of them, and then it just turns it into an open system. So you need to make sure that all stays nice and tight. Same thing with over here. These are in pretty good shape. These are in pretty good shape right here. They're not blown out. Same thing with this one up here, just a little dirty. You're going to get road grime and stuff built up. It's not blown out. It's got some firmness to it. Nice packed with grease. And that's pretty much everything. Get your steering dampener right here. Check the bushings on it. It's nice and good. The steering problem on this, there isn't really any steering problem other than it's a little loose. So other than that, all the components on this look fine. what you would do before you take it in for alignment, now that we know it has under pressure in the tires, before we put it on an alignment rack, we'd make sure all the tires are filled to proper pressure, and then we'd proceed with our alignment. The reason you need to make sure these are at proper pressure, if you do the alignment before you inflate your tires at proper pressure, it's going to throw off your alignment settings, because your car, truck, whatever it is not going to be sitting properly. Then you're going to inflate your tires with proper pressure, it's going to kick them in, out, whatever. So you don't want too much towing if you need tow out. So, like I said, my name is Matt Harris with Jones Technical Institute. Go Cubs. Thank you. Have a good day.